Yo, what's up, guys? So I'm in a very big position right now, trading a very volatile coin. You guys are actually seeing me trade actually during my private time. Whenever I trade during my private time, I trade very large positions and I don't really share it with the public because I need to focus, I need to concentrate, I need to make sure that I'm giving it my all. So right now, this position is pretty big right now. I'm looking for a gigantic break to the upside. There's been rejections to the upside multiple times already. So I'm waiting for it to break this yellow trend line. Right now, I'm in a 400 and how much am I in? How big is it? $290,000 position. I'm up about $11,000, and this is a very private trade. You guys have no idea how private this is, so me sharing this, I hope you guys can appreciate that. I always trade so when I trade solo, I don't really care about sharing any of my positions with anybody because it's nobody's business and I don't have time to update the fucking stupid public. I'm sorry to say, but most of the public, they're fucking idiots and there's just no time to like update everybody. Oh, what are you doing? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's like, no, I don't care. I'm trading solo. So, very stressful position to be honest. 11,000. I could be up a lot more. I'm probably going to be up about 25,000, but I don't want to risk anything. So we're gonna see how this is gonna play out. It's probably gonna get a bounce to be honest, but I don't want to see a bounce. So I'm looking at it on my TV right now. So my TV is on in the background, and also my tablet is on, and also my Samsung Z Fold 3 is also on. So I've got like multiple charts going on at once at the same time. Let's see how this will play out. One of the big reasons, so if I had to spell it out, the main reason why I shorted is because of that gigantic rejection to the upside. That rejection was very indicative that it's not going to go up further than that. Somewhere in here is a 1, somewhere in here is a 2, somewhere in here is a 3, somewhere in here is a 4, and somewhere up there is clearly a 5. So now I've got to make the decision of riding it as much as possible and risking an extended fifth wave, which would be very scary because I would lose my entire profit. Or if I should be waiting for this to actually hit this trend line here, which is very important because it's been holding thus far. So yeah, I'm also leveraged times 10 and I don't want to get liquidated for my futures account right now. So I have to really be careful with what I'm doing. What I'll most likely do is if it hits the yellow trend line, I'll shave off half of my position size. That's it. So whenever you're trading big positions and you're up something like this, right? This is like what a lot of people make in like half of a year in America or in Canada at least. There's a big part of me that has to deal with a bunch of the emotions that I'm going through. And the emotions are incredibly overwhelming. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of doubt, self-doubt, and even all the confidence in the world that I have because I'm familiar with my abilities. It doesn't help in these situations because it's always overshadowed by that fear of losing a tremendous amount. For example, what would you do? You're up $13,000 right now. What would you do? Would you take your profit now, or would you risk riding it further so you can make a bigger profit, like triple the profit? But if you risk that, you might lose everything, right? So you have to make a very important decision. I'm scared to lose my profit, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close pretty much all of my position here. Not only am I going to close all of it, but I'm going to look for a different entry. 100% I'm going to look for a different entry. So 4, 6, 3, 9 for 4.9. So I'm going to try to close all this right here and see if I can actually just capitalize on this really quickly. But I'm really slow right now. The market's moving. 463,944.9. So I have to copy this, right? But you never know, right? It might just completely drop to the downside and I don't even need to close it. But I don't know about that, right? If that happens, I'm literally fucked. And there's been such a big drop already that it seems like it should just keep dropping further, but there's 5 waves already. So it's very scary. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna risk losing. I'm not gonna risk it. So I see 5 waves forming here. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that means that I see an ABC forming already. The ABC is actually really weak, very, very weak. If it goes a little bit, it's only gonna go a little bit, I believe, and then it's gonna drop down. So I'm gonna risk some of my profits for a bigger profit. So yeah, I think it's gonna go down. I think that if I do like just a test of fib extension, I'm gonna do something like down here to there, and I'll go for a 1-to-1 extension roughly. So even if it hit like around the 56 region, that would be incredible. So the 56 region would yield me 0.56, $41,000 profit. I can do that. 41,000. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna have diamond hands. I'm gonna make the right decision. I'm gonna make a lot of money. I can't do it, to be honest. I can't ride it longer. I think there's gonna be a really large bounce soon, so I should probably just close my entire position. Here we go. I'm gonna close a $12,000 short position. Let's see if it's gonna go down a little bit further and actually catch my short here. But now there's a big pattern emerging. A pattern emerging where it's not going to close my position. So there's a lot of fear right now. Like there's tons of fear, you know. But if I close it right there at 2.4, I'm going to make $13,000. But the market is spiking up, right? It's spiking up, unfortunately. So the chances of me closing it is actually very, very small right now. Unfortunately, it's actually very, very small. So I'm going to cancel this. I have no choice now but to wait further because I missed my opportunity of taking a $14,000 profit. So the big question is is there going to be a bounce right here? And if there is a bounce, I should 100% take my profit because I could enter at a higher price point and make even more money. So that needs to be extremely considered right now. But if there is not a bounce, then I'm going to risk losing out on gigantic profits. And then if I re-enter, I'm going to be re-entering in at a worst price, right? So it's a really shitty situation to be in. Like when you're trading this big and you're seeing it ride from 14,000 to 17 to $8,000 profit. So it seems like the only choice that I have right now is to see how this one first corrected wave is gonna work out, and then see how it's gonna ride to the downside and see how much it's actually going to reject. There's nothing else I can do. That's all I can do. I just have to wait. All right. So I'm good. I think it's gonna hit here very soon. It actually ended up breaking down, so I'm like very nervous right now. I think it's gonna hit that green line eventually. But the only thing I'm scared of, yeah, I'm scared sometimes, guys. When you're trading like this, it's scary. The only thing I'm scared of is a bounce going to the upside, like from here to there, and then you lose all of your profits, and you also risk, you risk not taking any profit, right? And you also risk it going to the upside. So now I'm up about $19,000. So I'm probably gonna take my profit here before there's a big bounce. So I'm gonna start laddering out of my position right now. I think that's probably the best thing to do. 563, 944.9. That's how much I have right now. So I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna start to get out of my position here very slowly, okay? But it might just smash down, and it might not even give a shit about any of this. Like it might just completely just go to the downside, not even care about this trend line. But you can't risk that because, yeah, you can't risk that, to be honest, because um it may not do what you want it to do, right? So I'm gonna close my short here, right here. I'm gonna close it. So I put my limit order up. It's at 8.2. So it just needs to go down a little bit for me to close my position at 8.2. Okay, 8.2 is the number. Let's see if it's gonna do it, guys. 8.2. Yeah, I think it will. I think it's gonna close it at 8.2. Right around, like a little bit more to go. 8.2 is gonna be a $22,000 profit. There we go. I'm coming up. I see myself. Okay, so this looks very overextended. The bulls are really, really trying to defend right now. So it's actually looking scary for the bears. The bulls are pushing up right now. See that? It's exactly what I said. That you risk basically a break to the upside, just like right now. So instead of being up 20K, I'm up 16K now. It's not really the best position to be in. But that trend line is like holding pretty strong right now. Right, so I gotta wait a little bit further. I'm really tired tonight. I'm over trading and I'm not in the most emotional stable place to trade like this in like this kind of volatility in this kind of market right now. So I don't like to be in this position, to be honest. I don't think it's bouncing. I don't think it's dropping, I mean. So now you're gonna risk exactly what I said you would risk. You would risk it not actually dropping to where you need it to drop. Then that is really shitty. Right? So my close is right here at 682. There's not really that little of a drop left. But I can probably go a little bit further down, but I don't want to risk anything. But maybe I will. Maybe fuck it. I'll just be a little bit greedy. Yeah, I will be. So now we're getting a drop. So I'm gonna close my position very, very, very soon. I'm up 20K still, so I'm gonna go a little bit further down. I'm gonna go to limit, take off my BBO, close it at 7.0. Let's see if it's gonna get a little bit lower than that. It's all it's gotta do is just gotta go a little bit lower, then I'm happy. And let's see, there we go. 7 close short. This will be for $22,000 at 607. No, it didn't close. Fucking bulls ended up bouncing it. Motherfucker. Frustrated right now, very frustrated. The bulls are not dropping it like they should be, but there's no volume yet, right? So the bulls are not coming in to buy. It's just a spread difference. So this looks like it's gonna drop further, but you don't really know exactly, right? So you see the 1 minute chart, the MACD starting to cross over a little bit. So the bulls are definitely coming into play right now, right? So like it's not a good position to be in. Trust me. It's one of those positions where it's like it could go either way, right? And you can't market execute something this big because it's gonna spike up the market, and there's gonna be too much slippage. So you're gonna probably lose like 20% of your profit if you market execute this big of a position with $200,000, $300,000. So you have to be very patient and see what's gonna happen and react as you go, right? And also, if you take a look at the data for this coin here, this coin you can only market execute 50,000 coins at a time. 50,000 coins, only $30,000. So I would need to make 10 executions just to close my position, which is stupid. So this seems like a very concentrated volume area, and I think we're literally at a support right now. I don't think we're gonna drop any further really. Maybe just to the yellow line and that's it. Enough, because right now like it would have dropped there already. If it didn't drop there yet, it's like it's kind of a sign that the bulls can't rally it. So that's it. Like if it's not gonna drop hard, then that means that. Ooh, I'm breathing hard right now. I'm breathing really, really hard. If it hasn't dropped significantly, oh, there we go, 20,000. Okay, so there we go, 21,000. I'm gonna put in my limit order here. BBO, Q, close short, right here, okay? There, I closed some of my position. I'm here at 6068, 6068, but the bulls just got a wick. I'm the guy at 6068. It's just got to go down a tiny bit more. But that wick there is stopping me. So it's very painful to close this right now. I'm going to cancel it and try again. BBO, I'm going to try, like how much? 563, 944.9. Oh, I actually didn't close any. I'm going to try now again for the full amount. $6072. Nope. Nope. Nothing. 83, 80, 84, 85, 87, 83, 84. Nothing, nothing. So having a lot of issues closing this coin right now, as you can see. Let me try again right here. But every time I put a limit order out, I spike up the market, see? Algos are fucking me over. They're really fucking me over hard. I'm that big ass wall right there. I filled up a tiny bit, but nothing really substantial. So we got to keep trying to close this position accordingly without spiking up the market or spooking them. When it closes at 6.9. Fuck again. Motherfucker. Hard to close this, seriously. Jesus Christ. I'll just try 100,000 for now. I'll try 100,000 counter. There we go. Close a little bit, but not really that much. There we go. It's getting there. Let's try to close it round 3. All right, let's try to close it round 3. 100,000. Close short. Spiked up the market. Definitely spiked up the market there again. They're very, very smart. So this is one of the situations where you have a big position and it's very difficult to close it to make some profit. So it's closing slowly, right? But it's I'm fighting against the price rallying right now. That's the thing. But it's not rallying much. I'm gonna take in probably about 20,000 still in this trade. But it's just got to be closed with small positions and nothing bigger. Have to be very, very careful of this position sizing of mine to not spook the market, because the market will be spooked if I put in $300,000. So it's starting to close slowly. It's really, really good. If it's really difficult to close right now because the market's not pushing down, the only thing that it means is that the bears are having trouble pushing down, so it's more likely to have a bounce to the upside. That's what it means. So I have to be very diligent with closing my position here and then re-entering it very soon. All right, so let's try another 50,000. Close my short, but every time I put a limit order in, oh, that one got filled. Yes. 50,000 again. Let's see. Oh, maybe. Yes, that one's getting filled. Here we go. Let's go with 25K. A little bit more. Okay, nice. That one got filled up there. So they're gobbling it up. The bulls really want to rally this right now. Like, they want to rally it really fucking hard. Alrighty. So they're buying even more now. I'm going to put in more limit, but I'm trying to not do a counterparty, which is going to eat up a lot of my fees. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a queue instead of a counterparty. So the counterparty should allow me to close this accordingly without having too much slippage and reducing my fees at the same time, because fees can get very expensive. But I'm actually spiking up the market if you guys are noticing it right now. So it's not a really good thing, but I have 160K left. That's it. So some of them are getting filled, right? A lot of them are getting filled, but the lower ones are not. So I should probably cancel this and just go accordingly from there again. Very nice. $4,000 left to take in terms of profit. I took a lot in already. Then we'll see how much I made at the end here. All right, so I'm pushing up the market right now. The market does not like that. They can see that there's like a whale that's pushing up the market right now. 100%. They all see it. They all feel it. So almost done closing my position. Takes a little bit of time. There we go. Oh, there we go. Only a little bit left. There we go. Boom. And I'll close the rest. Yes. Motherfucker. $20,000 profit, guys. That's what it feels like to make $20,000 in one trade.
Yo guys, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're very happy that the bull market is here and all the prices are going up to the moon. So what you guys are about to watch next is a live trade of mine taken at about 1 in the morning last night. And I was trading a $240,000 position and I took in a $20,000 profit, which was one of my biggest profits for day trading this year so far. And you're going to hear me and see me go through a lot of these different types of emotions when you're trading larger sizes for scalping. And you're going to hear me very upset. You're going to hear me make important decisions that are critical for taking this type of profit. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. And one more thing, the March slots have now officially opened up for my elite group. So make sure you guys are DMing me. The elite group is exactly where you want to be. It's another level up from the premium group where you're going to get my brand new course that's going to teach you about my advanced coin scanning indicator and how to use it. And you get access to it as well. You're also going to get access to the new AI confirmation courses. So you're getting access to like 15 hours of courses, brand new strategies that you've never seen before. So if you want to finally take and let me have mentorship over you and teach you how to do this, join the elite group and enjoy this live trade, guys. See you there.